Hello guys, a very good evening to all of you. Welcome back. So I hope I'm clearly audible and visible to all of you. So quickly join in so that we can start today's discussion. So today onwards we are going to start with our RBWM module A, right? So everyone quickly join in. And how is your today's paper, guys? Anita ma'am is saying 51. Okay, chalo, congratulations, Anita ma'am. So yes, everyone, guys, quickly join in so that we can start the discussion. Okay? Other people also. Today's paper was moderate level. You always expect numericals from the AFM subject, but it was like more toward the conceptual understanding of this particular subject. So those who work on the concept part or they generally clear this particular one. Okay, Vinod sir and Kavita ma'am. Okay, very good. Well done. ठीक है तो still you all are in race. ठीक है रानी मैम what was your score, today's score? ठीक है other people also, guys. We have yes, हाँ ठीक है लोगेश सर इज सेइंग 68. वेरी गुड, कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशन सर. And 48, अच्छा रानी मैम, you have to score well in RBWM then. ठीक है as you are above 45 marks, right? More numericals in shift 3. Okay, हाँ I'll be needing those particular questions. What type of question was part of the module sorry आपका shift 3? I'll connect you guys personally. ठीक है other also, guys, what happened about others? ठीक है okay, Praneet sir is sorry aspirant who is this 48 marks. 48, हाँ maximum people score in that particular range only. चलो दिव्यांग सर, how much like what was your score आपका AFM में यार? like this is, you cannot expect easier than this. ठीक है मुकेश सर, you want to say something? कुछ कहना चाहते हैं मुकेश सर? Other also, guys. मुकेश सर, नो चलो तो yes, okay, 41, हाँ really less यार. I was expecting good marks. What happened to people shift 3 people, guys? Paper level was not that tough actually. It is full of conceptual and all. ठीक है no worries then. Those who score below 45, they have to reappear in the examination, and we'll restart just after the CAIIB examination. So we'll make sure कि you guys will score good in your upcoming examination. ठीक है तो shall we start then? Shall we start our today's discussion? So now the final battle, which is RBWM. For many people, this will become game changer. They do not have to face JAIIB again, and many people, it will be like they just have to pass this examination. And for many people, they'll be आपका like, let's say if you have left with only one paper, so my suggestion is कि better to clear. ठीक है but if you have failed in previous 3 examination, then no point of giving this particular paper in this session. ठीक है तो जो भी कैंडिडेट आपका, जो लोग 50 से बिलो हैं, लेट्स से इन 2 सब्जेक्ट यू फेल्ड और आपका 3 सब्जेक्ट, फर्स्ट 3 सब्जेक्ट, देन अगर तीनों सब्जेक्ट में फेल है ना, कोई पॉइंट नहीं है इसको देने का. रीजन बीइंग नेक्स्ट टाइम यू विल नॉट हैविंग दैट ग्रेस मार्क्स वाला थिंग्स, एंड नो वन नोज कि इन विच डायरेक्शन दे जनरली डिजाइन द पेपर इन ऑल, राइट? ठीक है तो यस, when it comes to module A, so it is आपका all about retail banking and introduction. We have only 4 topics which are generally part of this one. First one is retail banking and introduction. Another one is retail banking role within bank operation. Third one is applicability of retail banking concepts and distinction between corporate and wholesale banking. And the final one is branch profitability, right? All the 4 modules, 4 topics which are generally part of this one are equally important, especially these 3. The first one is all about introduction, that will get repeated with आपका every topic in module A and module B. ठीक है तो this is something that can be covered through that one also, or else we can prepare this particular one very well in your module A, So while you prepare module A remaining topic and module B remaining topic, you do not have to put that much of efforts there. Okay? That will be the better strategy, because you'll have a basic understanding around the topic itself. Second thing आपका when it comes to role आपका and these two topics again they are very important. Branch profitability is something which is get every time, and this paper itself is similar to your PPB, ठीक है, जैसे PPB का पेपर था वैसा ही पेपर है, and PPB is definitely going to help you in RBWM preparation, especially module A and module B, especially module B. C and D are a bit different. One is marketing around, another one is आपका wealth management. When it comes to numericals, so areas like आपका module A branch profitability, gross profit, net profit and others. Module B NPA or their related areas. Module D आपका there are some areas related to the housing loan areas and others, so that will be part of in this particular one. Okay, so we will be going through all these particular one by one in detail. We have entire 6 days after, yes, 7 days including today's day. Okay, today, so today will be module A is very small, 4 units are only there, so we can cover the entire module. Module B I have scheduled 2 sessions आपका, ठीक है, so you can tomorrow and day after tomorrow. Then after that module C and D, so we'll be having enough time, we'll go through things in detail in others, right? Chalo, हाँ, okay, Pawan sir, many congratulations. Yes, हाँ, so 53, 46, 48, हाँ, definitely you can handle all these particular things, Rani ma'am, easily. So first one, when it comes to introduction of retail banking. So when it comes to retail banking, it generally deal with the masses means we are dealing with the customers. Basically whenever we come up with a product like saving accounts or RD, FD, credit cards, so it is not specifically designed, it is not customizable. We are coming with a product and we are having some sort of आपका push approach in this particular one, because here we are doing or designing product for the masses and our target customer is also masses, ठीक है, like वो home loan हो या personal loan हो या फिर saving accounts हो या others हो, they are generally part of this. So when it comes to very first unit आपका, so we have characteristics of retail banking, advantages, then we have constraint in retail banking, evolution, आपका prerequisite for success of retail banking, challenges and आपका future of retail banking, ठीक है. So these are the areas. The first one, when it comes to banking, so like we have retail and wholesale banking. This is something which is part of the wholesale banking, that area. And when it comes to retail banking, the another area like individuals, so where we are having this particular part, we are dealing with masses, and even in masses also we have some sort of classes, okay? Classes is basically these are HNI individuals and all, okay? So they can like they are having some sort of areas where we can say the earning level of these particular one is आपका bit at higher side and all, ठीक है? So retail banking offer banking product and services to individual customers. So basically it is something which is related to आपका individual customers, ठीक है? Or every product which we generally design that is focused to the individual. Bank raise resources primarily from the retail depositors and focus on lending to the large number of customers with low ticket size, right? So basically when it comes to the feature, so bank have become one-stop hub for the financial need. It is not only about the traditional borrowing and lendings, it is apart from that, okay? Like we also do the cross-selling and upselling. So we are selling them credit cards, insurance, mutual funds, or any financial requirement of the customer, okay? And you have to do it if you want to stay with the competition and all, okay? Otherwise if you'll not do, so other will serve to your customers and they'll steal your customers and all, right? So deposit mobilization and lendings are the core function of this one. Retail banking initially target the common masses, not just HNI, but today we have both the customers. Retail banking offer both liability and asset side product. Investment of saving lead to economic growth and prosperity. This is something we are collecting deposit from the masses and we are investing, like the borrowers and lenders. We are taking liability from the depositors, and we are creating assets based on this one. Another feature is retail banking also help banks in maintaining the overall stability, also diversification also. Okay, so whenever there is a participation from the retail customers, there is a high diversifications. Okay, so because like we have number of customers in this particular case, so retail banking is not for institutional investor or large volume corporate. It is target आपका individual and small businesses. This complex version still reflect the fact that retail banking offer a diverse product across liabilities, asset, digital platform, and serve multiple customer requirements. Retail banking use both physical and virtual channels for the service delivery. We have large customer base, ensure risk is spread out, high customer loyalty, allow bank to cross sell product with small loan size, and आपका credit risk is well diversified. So we generally achieve the diversification with the help of this particular one. ठीक है? So now we have kept some major characteristics of retail banking. So I hope everybody understand these particular things. So you can go through all these particular one. ठीक है? Advantages आपका, ठीक है? So when it comes to advantages, so आपका effortless demand fulfillments, low risk in a customer loans आपका, ठीक है? Economic revitalizations is there, ठीक है? Enhanced lifestyle and diversified portfolios that generally help in that particular case. And we have constraint when it comes to the constraint or just challenges. So capital intensive product developments, whenever you're coming up with any new technology, AI and others, so that high initial capital is required to develop those particular things. Technology gap is there. Then we have competition from the other financial products, underutilization of technology, especially due to awareness about the technology, human resources expenditure. So we have to deploy more and more human resources so they can make people understand about the products and all. long-term loan challenges आपका, ठीक है, due to variability in the credit worthiness of the customers, and आपका sometime it is due to high competition, it is very tough to manage the like we can say the overall competition level in the market itself. Okay, so these are some areas. Then when it comes to retail banking in India, so it started with आपका entry of foreign banks. Foreign banks like Standard Chartered, Citibanks introduced targeted products toward the HNIs and all. Majorly when it comes to foreign banks, they generally service or provide their services to the or cater their services to the आपका high net worth individual and all. ठीक है. PSB and new private bank 1990s, so private bank using technology to compete with foreign banks, while PSB modernize their model as well. Impact of IT revolution, so it grows. Technological advancement, economic factor also. ठीक है. So late 90s or post new economic policy, economy start growing at a faster pace. ठीक है. So accordingly these particular things also start growing, ठीक है, or demand for these particular things also start increasing. Mass affluent segment, आपका focus on affluent segment boosted retail banking with bank customizing their approaches. Untapped potentials आपका, ठीक है, lower segments like the payment banks and others, they are the examples. They generally tap these particular areas and their growth is very high. UPI like revolution like UPIs and others, they make this particular area accessible to more and more customers. ठीक है. Shift to bottom of the pyramid, ठीक है. Bank and NBFCs are targeting lower income customers, expanding each beyond the trading आपका traditional market and others. Overall evolutions आपका the retail banking growth is driven by the tech advances and adopting to diverse customer needs and others, that generally comes under in this particular area as well, right? So when it comes to challenges we have discussed here. So challenges like customer protection and pricing, inadequacy of MIS management in आपका information system, understanding KYC AML is still आपका challenging areas, managing risk, effect of disruptive new technologies and continue growth. So these are some areas which become आपका challenging in this particular one, ठीक है. So when it comes to future, so payment innovation, cyber security, rapid adoption and AI, these are some sort of blockchain technologies and others. They are kind of a future for this retail banking, ठीक है, because nowadays banking like neo banking or the mobile based banking, that is expanding on a higher level, ठीक है. So customer centric, this market or this entire segment is customer centric. Commercial bank role आपका, ठीक है, they play a vital role because they are having some sort of existing customer and reach आपका in rural areas and others. एक आपका electronic convenience is getting increased, so that is we can reach more and more customers. Lending aspect also, ठीक है, so we can give small loan, so we can diversify our portfolios and others. And direct customer transactions are there, ठीक है, branch centric and focus on masses market. These are some areas which is related to this particular one, ठीक है. So now this is the kind of a detailed version of that particular one. Now okay, one by one we will be practicing, ठीक है. Pavitra ma'am, very many congratulations. चलो, so those who clear the examination, many congratulations. Those who left, like remain with any subject, no worries guys. Just after the CAIIB examination I'll be resuming everything, ठीक है, and we'll be doing our best so that we can prepare very well and all, right. Yes, okay, चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. नेक्स्ट वन, अब सोचना नहीं है, जो पीछे हो गया ठीक है, दैट इज़ लाइक डेस्टिनी. एंड पेपर लेवल वॉज आपका कॉन्सेप्चुअल, इतना चैलेंज नहीं आना चाहिए था. और AFM में हमने बहुत ज़्यादा प्रिपरेशन भी किया था, ठीक है. द ओनली चैलेंज येस्टरडे ऑल्सो आई टोल्ड यू कि do not only focus on numericals, क्योंकि this happened in my shift also in October 2023. I realized that one कि जैसे वहाँ पे even you got depreciation question itself, ठीक है, वहाँ तो depreciation का भी question नहीं था, ठीक है. they ask question around the depreciation में भी they ask the fundamentals and others, ठीक है. तो whatever happened, just ignore that particular one. Now focus on the upcoming examination. We'll talk just after the RBWM and we'll आपका redefine the strategies and all, ठीक है. चलो, तो now first question on your screen, please quickly go through the question and try to answer this one. So Vinod sir is saying आपका option A. I'll tell people also. Okay, so what will be your correct answer? Everyone, right. So bank have transformed from being a mere service provider to one-stop solution for financial help. Without any doubt, this is true. Intermediation through the deposit mobilization and lendings remain the core. Borrowing for the purpose of lending. Retail banking only focus on high net worth individual. No, wrong है, ठीक है. Bank now offer both liability and liability side product and asset side product. Yes. Economic prosperity is stimulated by channeling savings into investment and lead to the economic growth, right. So 1 2 4 5 1 2 4 5 means option A will be right answer for this particular one. Very simple, ठीक है. See, the difference between retail banking and PPB is, in retail banking whatever you will see here, आपका जो भी statement आपको यहाँ पे दिखेंगे same, because these all statement are aligned with your book, same statement you will see in your examination. But when it comes to आपका PPB, that is something कि like that is all about the guidelines in banking and others, so that create bit differences आपका, ठीक है. तो इतना challenging नहीं है, आसानी से like I only score 82 in this particular subject. You can within 1 week study आपका, and I'll make sure कि you guys will also have same kind of experiences, but you have to आपका go through at least like just after this session I'll be uploading the PDF, go through things and all, and module wise PDF आपका concept PDF also I'll upload, ठीक है. Today I did not get that much of time, so just after this session for all the 4 modules I'll upload those particular one also. So whenever you get time, at least go through once, एंड दैट इज़ द वन. ठीक है, चलो तो अब बढ़ते हैं आगे. ओके, अभिजीत सर, मैनी मैनी कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशन. ठीक है, अभी आप बिल्कुल गेम में हैं और एज पे चल रहे हैं, तो यहाँ पे आपको बहुत बढ़िया स्कोर करना है सर. ठीक है, चलो. सो व्हाट विल बी योर करेक्ट आंसर गाइस रिगार्डिंग रिटेल बैंकिंग? So retail banking is restricted to provide service only to individual and completely exclude small and medium enterprises. Retail banking services can be afforded both the local community banks and as a division with large commercial banks. Retail banking include provision of subprime loans like home loan and others, such as credit cards, auto loans and others. ठीक है, so yes, this is also true. Next one is in retail banking, transactions are executed directly with individual customer rather than through the intermediaries and others. So this is also true. ठीक है, तो 2 3 4 means option C will be right answer for this particular question. ठीक है, तो option C, while primarily customer focused, retail banking which also extend facilities to these particular one. ठीक है, ऐसा नहीं कि like we only deal with the customers and all, we do provide services to the आपका these small scale industries or individuals, they also part of this particular one. Correct है, okay. 50 and so much. हाँ बिल्कुल क्लियर है सर. मनोज सर कंफर्म कर रहे हैं, मनोज सर 50 आने पे भी कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशन मनोज सर, वेरी गुड, वेल डन. चलो नेक्स्ट वन गाइस, द कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स एंड एडवांटेजेस ऑफ रिटेल बैंकिंग बताइए. एंड द पेपर लेबल और द टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चंस और द वेराइटी विल बी सिमिलर टू पीपीबी. ठीक है, तो जैसा आपका पीपीबी का पेपर डिज़ाइन हुआ था, सेम सेट ऑफ डिज़ाइनिंग यू विल सी इन आपका आरबीडब्ल्यूएम ऑल्सो. सो यू हैव टू बी वेरी केयरफुल. राइट गाइज, चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. नेक्स्ट वन. So retail banking is designed to cater primarily to institutional investors and entities with high this. The first statement is wrong here. Second one is आपका it encompass product across multiple financial verticals, liabilities, payment system, technology driven platforms to a broad customer base or masses. Yes. Third statement, services are delivered only through the physical. No, आपका online and that is आपका rapidly growing basically we can say. Retail banking ensure risk diversification as it cater to a small or large number of small customers. True. It always strong scope for cross selling, upselling. Yes. Sixth statement, credit risk is well diversified. 100% true. तो 2456 means आपका ऑप्शन डी विल बी राइट आंसर फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन. वेरी गुड गाइस. ठीक है, तो फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट वाज रॉन्ग. रिटेल बैंकिंग इज नॉट इंस्टीट्यूशनल इन्वेस्टर्स, इट इज फॉर द मासेस. एंड थर्ड स्टेटमेंट, retail banking use both physical and virtual channels for the service delivery and others. ठीक है, चलो नेक्स्ट वन. Next question, guys. So the challenges in retail banking, constraint in retail banking. So the rapid evaluation of retail banking product can create complication in IT system. 100% true. Maintaining branch network for low value transaction is highly cost effective. No. Branches, they involve lots of cost, right? So that is not a right way here. So a sudden we can have those आपका small branches approaches. A sudden loss of public confidence in bank can trigger a bank run. 100% true. 1 in 3 आपका option C will be right answer for this particular one. Correct है? Very good. Well done. चलो next one guys. Next one. Next one. Shruti ma'am, what you are saying? Just a minute, huh? If don't appear for RBWM exam, will I eligible to use average benefit of? No, no. Shruti ma'am, my answer is no. Okay? My answer is no. Yeah, that facility is only in a single attempt itself, right? So single attempt 45 marks minimum, 50 marks, average आपका 200 or plus. ठीक है? So next question guys. True, based on the evolution of retail banking and finding from the World Retail Banking Report आपका ठीक है. So the first statement, retail banking emerged as a bank needed to cater heterogeneous customer base. This is आपका true. Investment in merchant banks emerged due to decline in corporate lending. No. So basically when it comes to investment in merchant bankers, they provide services like IPO, आपका underwriting and other these kind of things. So they increase आपका with this corporate lendings and others. ठीक है. So that is wrong. Younger generation are less likely to take debt and recommend bank आपका ठीक है. Younger generation is less likely to take debt and recommend bank. Generation is less likely to take debt. Okay, we'll recheck this statement. It should be true, but I'll confirm this. Bank are effectively managing both front end and back end services. So as per this, it should be आपका wrong. ठीक है. So front end was fine आपका, but neglecting the back end should be right. Fintech firms are gaining popularity due to services and friendly this. ठीक है. Not D आपका. D will not right answer for this one. It should be आपका 1, 3 or 5. 1, 3 or 5 means option B should be right answer for this one. I'll just check this one. Huh? This is about the overall evolution. Yes. So second statement आपका, which is investment in merchant banking emerged due to diverse need आपका, not declining lending. Fourth statement, bank focus too much on the front end, neglecting the role of back end आपका. ठीक है. So due to that we face many challenges in the retail banking system and others. ठीक है. चलो next one guys. Next one. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट वन आपका Shruti ma'am, what is your score? Can you please mention your score for last 3 subject? Can you please share your score for previous 3 subjects so I can help you out with that? So related to success factors in retail banking. ठीक है. Related to success factor in retail banking, and you have to find out the correct statement. Ameya sir, how's your subject? How's your paper today? So efficient delivery mechanism help bank to deliver services securely, promptly, and cost effectively. 100% true. Channel innovation in banking has no significant. No, it has a significant like internet banking, ATMs, and others. Third, direct banking include ATM, mobile banking, email, web-based. True. Fourth one is product appropriateness means offering the same product to all customers. No, it is as per the customer requirements we are serving or we are delivering the services. Credit scoring model help assess the credit worthiness of borrower using statistical techniques. Regulators are increasingly penalizing bank for unfair practices. True. तो 1356 ऑप्शन बी विल बी राइट आंसर फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर वन. ठीक है, तो ऑप्शन बी विल बी राइट आंसर फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन. वेरी गुड, ऑसम. ठीक है, चलो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन गाइस, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. Okay, huh, that's very good, Amir sir. Congratulations. So now you have left with only one exam, I guess, that is RBWM. So practice well, like practice maximum. ठीक है, and if you need any help, just do let me know. अच्छा, okay, you have mentioned your score आपका. November 25, 47, 44. No, 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 no. Shruti ma'am, you have to give all four. And what I can suggest you is ignore this RBWM. हाँ, ठीक है. Shruti ma'am, what I'll suggest कि do not attempt this RBWM as of now. ठीक है. Just this I have suggested earlier also. जैसे जो भी कैंडिडेट आपका जिनका स्कोर is below 50 in past 3 subjects, just avoid RBWM as of now, because next time you'll get credit, or you will, no one knows the paper label, ठीक है, though you'll get enough time, and I know कि you will be active in during the exam month only, ठीक है, after this particular paper. तो मेरा सजेशन यही होगा, if you are below 50 in all the 3 subject, then ignore this particular, do not attempt the आपका final paper of RBWM. अगर आपने पास कर दिया देन यू विल नॉट हैव दैट ग्रेस मार्क्स थिंग्स इन ऑल. ठीक है, तो श्रुति मैम प्रिपेयर वेल, आपका स्टार्ट विद द फाउंडेशन, यू नो द व्हाट इज द एग्जाम लेवल इन अदर्स, एंड जस्ट अवॉइड द RBWM सब्जेक्ट. हाँ, आई नाउ आई गॉट इट योर क्वेरी, राइट. चलो नेक्स्ट वन गाइस, नेक्स्ट वन. सो AI हेल्प इन डिटेक्टिंग इलीगल इनसाइडर ट्रेडिंग थ्रू द एनोमली डिटेक्शन टेक्निक्स. आपका ये हमने PPB में या कहीं तो पढ़ा भी था. ठीक है, bank use AI customer analysis to understand behavioral trends and create better marketing strategies. Third one is AI limited capacity to handle unstructured data and therefore is not effective in cybercrime. They are. ठीक है, तो 1 and 2 means option A will be right answer for this particular one. ठीक है, so that is the case of in this particular one as well, right. Next one. हाँ, नो वरीज. हाँ, अभिषेक सर ऑल गुड. ठीक है, चलो नाउ नेक्स्ट यूनिट विच इज़ रिटेल बैंकिंग. दिस इज समथिंग आपका यहाँ पे यू विल सी द बिजनेस मॉडल. ठीक है, सो व्हेन इट कम्स टू यूनिट 2 इट इज़ ऑल अबाउट द बिजनेस मॉडल. हाँ, so this is the only subtopic, and you'll definitely get 1 or 2 question for 1 marks or 1 question for 2 marks based on this particular one. ठीक है, so business model means like see every bank they have different approach toward the retail banking. There are some bank who run आपका retail banking as a departmental approach, or there are some bank who generally run this particular one as a strategic business unit, which is आपका दे आर मेंटेनिंग अ सेपरेट बैलेंस शीट फॉर द रिटेल बैंकिंग. ठीक है, एंड देर आर सम बैंक्स हु जनरली यूज द integrated approach. ठीक है, so they have a kind of a mixed approach in all. ठीक है, so that is about the retail banking. Now if you'll open the book, what you'll say again, they have defined the retail banking and others which we have covered in our first unit itself. ठीक है, so the business model for retail banking shows interesting revelations across the type of bank. Model adopted by the bank vary among the public sector, private sector and foreign banks. So we have 3 model आपका. One is strategic business unit, SBUs. When it comes to SBUs, strategic business unit, this is something आपका where like let's say suppose that there is a ABC bank who is running आपका retail banking as a different unit आपका. ठीक है, retail banking is a completely different unit for them आपका. ठीक है, and in general in our banking system, especially when it comes to public sector bank, they are running this particular one as a departmental approach or आपका integrated approach. ठीक है, part of the overall business plan and all, or we have a separate department. तो most of the bank in India they are running this particular one as a in आपका departmental approach. ठीक है, so we for retail banking branch we have different, and the entire the business is आपका different in this particular case. When it comes to integrated approach, ठीक है, so through one branch itself we are servicing everything आपका, all type of services, whether it is retail or wholesale and others. ठीक है. SBUs, this is something some foreign banks they generally, or some bigger private bank they generally follow आपका SBU approach, and they are running this particular one as a strategic business unit. ठीक है. So these are the three different areas which are generally part of this one. ठीक है. तो first one is strategic business unit आपका divide retail banking into unit with individual profit and loss accountability common in large bank with diverse services and all. ठीक है. The first one आपका, secondly अच्छा हाँ प्रदीप सर डेफिनेटली प्रदीप सर नो वरीज. ठीक है. सो व्हाट यू हैव टू डू, लाइक जैसे डेली बेसिस पे one session I'll be sharing all the 4 module PDF, and another what you have to do, just go for those unit wise practices. हाँ ठीक है, that will help you and I can understand your pain. ठीक है. 1 marks is something आपका जो बहुत ज़्यादा पेनफुल होता है. ठीक है. एंड इवन लास्ट ईयर द पेपर लेवल वॉज ऑल्सो टफर टाइप. ठीक है. इस बार भी आई एम एक्सपेक्टिंग इट विल बी अप टू PPB पेपर लेवल एंड अदर्स. तो आई विल मेक श्योर दैट वन सर. ठीक है. डिपार्टमेंटल अप्रोच आपका, व्हेन इट कम्स टू डिपार्टमेंटल अप्रोच, ऑपरेट रिटेल बैंकिंग एज अ डिपार्टमेंटल अलोंगसाइड अदर्स आपका. ठीक है. often used by smaller bank or those who less focus on the retail banking. Integrated approach, incorporate retail banking into bank overall operation to provide seamless customer experiences, increasingly popular for the customer centric. Means integrated is something like if a customer is having, like let's say a customer is HNI, he needs saving account also, he needs some आपका high value services also. So all things we are generally covering through this one. The SBU approach is most prevalent, followed by the departmental approach, while integrated approach growing as bank focus on customer experiences and आपका efficiency. So basically SBU is basically where you are running retail banking as a separate आपका, the overall you are maintaining or you are running that particular area as a separate kind of business. ठीक है. So you are preparing a separate profit and loss account for that entire business. Departmental, where along with others you are running it as a departmental. Integrated आपका with other services, you are focusing on these particular things आपका. ठीक है. So again we'll go through this one by one. So strategic business unit, this approach divide the retail banking businesses into a separate unit, each unit with its own profit and loss responsibility. This approach is typically adopted by large bank with diverse range of product and services. Strategic business unit are autonomous division within a larger organization that operate as a separate profit center. They are characterized by the autonomy and flexibility, allowing them to make decision independently and respond quickly to changes in the market itself. The flexibility allow SBUs to control most effective factors for the long-term performance and adopt evolving business conditions and all. So basically here we are running that particular retail banking as a separate business things, आपका separate business unit, and if the people, those who are part of this particular team, they are responsible for things and they have autonomy to make the decision with regard to the competition or with regard to the changes in the market itself. Okay? In new generation private sector banks, the business model is very clear. They had set up strategic business unit since inception in order to their clear focus on the business objective. In foreign bank, also SBUs is a business model followed by all with defined business focus. As a SBU is more, MBO is a process wherein the business model is dealt as a modular strategy, achieving the targeted profit with the provision to knock down the model and if retail plans are not translated as per the objective. Okay? So SBU is something आपका, we are for SBUs we are using an approach. That approach is generally known as MBU. I'll come to that particular one. So basically in strategic business unit, clear focus on retail banking, and it is a major source for bank for the earning perspective, ठीक है. तो कहीं ना कहीं, like let's say if you take an example of SBI, so they are having a major income from this particular part, so they are having a clear cut idea कि हाँ, this is the something which we have to protect or which we have to take in care, because this will help us in overall asset diversification as well as in the revenue generation also. So the other one is आपका greater flexibility and autonomy and more efficient resources allocation, ठीक है. Because everything, like the people, those who involve in that particular business, they are accountable for the things, so that we are having some sort of like from the let's say if one employee is employed at the retail branch, so he is responsible for the multiple things, so that we can have maximum outcome. Increase complexity, because one person is dealing with multiple products and all, it sometimes it increase the cost also, because you are creating a separate branch, okay. So for wholesale business you having a different, and for retail you have a different, for forex you are having a different one. As per the BCBS classification, we have 8 business line. So if you are running all 8 आपका as a SBU, it will involve cost, ठीक है. So we have potential for conflict between SBUs, like हो सकता है there is a conflict between retail banking versus आपका wholesale banking, ठीक है. So they are fighting for the customers and others. These kind of challenges we generally face in these kind of businesses, ठीक है. तो पहला MBO, management by objective. There was a person called Peter Drucker who come up with this idea, divide bigger goal among the subdivide bigger goal among the smaller one, ठीक है. Management approach that focus on setting clear goal and objective for each SBU, and then tracking performances against those particular goal. This help to ensure each SBU is aligned with the overall goal of the organization. Market expansion, microfinancing and macro management are not part of the SBU approach management process and all, okay. So market expansion is strategy that involve entering into a new market and others, so that is the key areas in this one, okay. The first one is your आपका the first approach we have, that is मतलब basically it is as simple as that. If a bank is providing retail banking services, so they can cater their services as a SBU, where they are having a clear-cut accountability focused areas on the retail customers and all, okay. There another one is the another type where basically we can have departmental approach. So we are running as a branch, and we are serving in that branch, we are serving all the type of customers, okay. And third one is integrated. It is part of the kind of, it is similar to departmental approach, okay, where we do not have that much of focus on the retail. We are focusing, if somebody is coming, we are serving those particular one and all, right. So departmental, any doubt with this particular one, guys? If you have any doubt, please do let me know, okay. Okay, Chinmay sir, many congratulations. Sorry, I just saw your message. Departmental approach, this approach treat retail banking as department within the bank, along with other departments such as treasury, आपका lending, investment banking. This approach typically adopted by smaller bank or bank that do not have strong focus on retail banking. Public sector banks in India, they follow the departmental approach, ठीक है. This is get asked sometime when it comes to business. So we have foreign banks and private banks, ठीक है. The larger private banks, they have a clear-cut approach around the business segmentation. But when it comes to foreign, आपका public sector bank, though they have a major income from these particular sources, but they are running this particular business as a departmental approach, ठीक है. In India, generally have adopted the departmental approach as their retail banking business model. In old generation private bank, the approach is more conservative. The business model for retail banking is built as a part of overall business plan and not done separately. So while we are doing planning and others, so we are planning all things like how our retail banking will work, how our wholesale or the forex will work, okay. So but in SBU we are having dedicated focus and all. I hope you guys getting my point, okay. अगर किसी का कोई doubt भी है तो please do let me know. We have enough time, ठीक है. Just we have to go slow and we have to make our understanding. We do not have to take any chance, ठीक है. डिपार्टमेंटल अप्रोच आपका बेनिफिट सिंपलर टू मैनेज बिकॉज एंड लाइक it is something ki we are not having that much of pressure, maximum utilization of resources is also there, okay? And like people are assigned multiple jobs and others, so we can have maximum from those particular low cost. Cost is low because you guys are working on the multiple product aapka, whether it is retail or wholesale and others. Lack of focus on retail banking, but your focus shift from retail banking to multiple banking businesses and all. Fragmented decision making, maybe sometime आपका ठीक है, we mix match things between retail and wholesale. Lack of coordination between department also, sometime when we have department war in the banks and others, so these kind of things happen in this particular business. Integrated, when it comes to integrated आपका, this approach treat the retail banking as an integrated part of overall business of bank. This approach is typically adopted by the bank that want to provide a seamless customer experiences across all channels. So here we have, so integrated approach is like kind of आपका रिटेल बैंकिंग एज ए इंटीग्रेटेड पार्ट, वी आर सेलिंग एवरीथिंग आपका, ठीक है. मिक्स मैच सिमिलर टू डिपार्टमेंट, सीमलेस कस्टमर एक्सपीरियंसेस, improve efficiency, reduce cost आपका, complex to implement because one person is handling multiple things, they'll get confused. Cultural changes आपका, ठीक है, and requiring strong leadership also. So if there is something आपका like some issues or some changes are there in the system, so there are some person, experienced person, those who can lead by the examples in others, ठीक है. So that is the areas which are generally part of this particular one, ठीक है. Any doubt on this guys? ठीक है. तो only three things. Unit 2 is all about, Unit 1 is all about introduction of retail banking. Unit 2 is only about these three approaches, and for sure you'll get 2 marks question based on that. But okay, sometimes you'll feel they, how they'll ask as of now कि like they'll give you bank A is having this kind of approach, B is having this kind of approach, C is having this kind of approach, then they'll ask you to mix match आपका, ठीक है. So that is the game, so you have to be very careful around that one. बताइए दोस्तों क्या होगा करेक्ट आंसर? ओके, नॉट वन ऑफ द थ्री. अच्छा ओके ठीक है. डिपार्टमेंटल, व्हाट वाज द केस, सॉरी, not one of the main approach of adoption of the bank retail, ठीक है. So we have strategic, we have departmental, we have integrated, ठीक है. Centralized monitoring is not part of this particular league, ठीक है. We have discussed this particular one. Now this type of question, ठीक है. Strategic business unit, strategic business unit and their features आपका. Now tell me guys. Pradeep sir, what is your score in AFM आपका? I guess you left with AFM also ना? AFM all good this time? The first SBU are autonomous division designed to focus on specific product offering and marketing segments. All public sector banks in India follow, no, not all. Basically, when it comes to this, we can categorize foreign bank and आपका bigger private bank, ठीक है. So these are the one. Foreign bank, हाँ, okay, new generation private, this is mentioned here also. 1 in 3 means आपका option C will be right answer for this one, ठीक है. So not all public sector banks आपका they do not follow this particular one. Next one. अच्छा ओके ओके, अच्छा दिस इज योर सिंगल अटेम्प्ट ओनली. नाइस नाइस नाइस, हाँ, फाइन फाइन, अंडरस्टूड सर. अच्छा, आई थॉट यू क्लियर सम पेपर लास्ट टाइम आपका. नो वरीज. एंड जसीला मैम, हाउ इज यू डूइंग? जसीला मैम. Next one, guys, regarding the departmental approach in retail banking. So departmental approach in retail banking. So first, departmental approach divide organization based on strategic business lines, those 8 business line, and we are running as a department. Foreign banks and private banks, no, this is आपका SBU. Departmental approach retail banking is treated as a several departmental activities, not this one. तो 1 and 3 means आपका option C will be right answer for this one. So अगर आपको पहले पता नहीं था, now you know about the things, so things will become easier for all of us, right? Next one. Consider the following statement about the integrated approach. If you'll open this module unit 2 आपका, you'll see the retail banking question also. ठीक है, retail banking introduction. Again they have defined. I have also kept those particular question. So while you revise, you can go through those. ठीक है. Okay. 68. Very good. हाँ. And other paper आपका, ठीक है. Other all going good so far. So it is generally adopted by smaller businesses. Yes, we can say like payment bank, small bank, and others. They can have these kind of approaches. It promotes separation of business line to reduce complexity. No, it integrate actually. It assume that integration can lead to increase profitability and reduce आपका risk also, cost and others. तो option B will be right answer for this particular question. Correct है? Okay. You have to go through then this INIFS. You have to give this particular one again. चलो next one. Business model in retail banking. Last one is 1345. हाँ. Okay. Yes. Rani ma'am got it. Got it. Sorry, I missed that one. The first, old generation private bank aligned with the positioning strategy with their size and overall business plan. Second statement आपका, when it comes to the second statement, ठीक है. So it is about the new generation private bank have clear idea. This is wrong आपका. They do have a clear idea about the businesses and all. ठीक है. And they have focused areas and all. Foreign banks focus primarily on business and profit objective, not on the positioning. This is also correct. Yeah. Fourth one, BNP Paribas and Citibank exit retail banking due to unprofitable business segments. After now they are only in merchant banking and other services. Recent entrant in private sector bank often lack a defined positioning. No, they have a defined positioning. If they are entering into the banking business, they know what is their target areas in others. Okay. So 134 means option A will be right answer for this particular question. Okay. Alright, so statement 2 was incorrect, it is here, and आपका 5 was wrong. Next one, guys. Okay, next one is applicability of retail banking, distinction between retail and wholesale banking. Okay, now this topic, if you go through the book, so what it will, how it will start, again same content of retail banking. Okay, what is retail banking and others, how it works, the target customers and everything. Okay. So retail banking concept, you can see the first 2 unit only. Okay. The core आपका which difference this particular topic from others, that is आपका the differences between retail banking and wholesale or corporate banking. So this is the topic which you have to focus in this one. Okay. So like if you go through the conceptual part, again retail banking will come, the same thing will start up. I have kept the things which is related to the retail banking here also. सारी चीज़ें आपको यहाँ पे मिल जाएंगी, बट These are the same thing which is we have discussed in the आपका the first unit also, ठीक है. हाँ, the new thing is broad classification of process model of retail banking. This is something new आपका, ठीक है. So which is under the your retail banking areas only, ठीक है. So applicability of retail banking success factor, utilization of banks, retail banking implement models, business structure and product processes, approaches utilization by bank in-house, it can be partial or full outsourcing, influence factors of bank approaches, product needs आपका based on the product need, process requirements and technology driven. Resources, we can have public sector or old private bank, in they use in-house resources. New private banks आपका they employ a mix of outsourcing and in-house resources. Foreign bank often outsource extensively, means while they are catering to the retail banking or the things, they are your public sector bank and old private sector bank, they are providing in-house services. New private bank, they are having a mix, some part in-house and some part आपका outsourcing. When it comes to the foreign bank, mostly they are outsourcing their services while they are catering to the services. Now this is something आपका categorization. This is again very important one, very important I'll say. So 4 broad classification of process model for the use or adopted by bank while they are catering to the आपका existing customer base or the future targeted customers group and other same. The first one is horizontally organized. This also get asked many times, huh? So you have to be very careful around this one. Again, I'll give 2 more star to this particular one. Okay? One question for sure you will see around this one. Okay? So bank, they can have, one is horizontally organized model, modular structure using different process model for the various product. Okay? Means for every product they are having end-to-end solutions. Okay? So they are like, let's say if they are serving a product called A, so for product A they have a different आपका line who is catering from this to आपका output, ठीक है. Offer end-to-end solution for product wise. Like let's say if we are delivering saving accounts or any other product आपका FD and all, so for this one we having a dedicated teams आपका, ठीक है. So from आपका all the processes or we are having kind of end-to-end services for that one, ठीक है. When it comes to vertical, so horizontal में we are having end-to-end services for the product, but product wise end-to, for A we have different, for product B we have a different आपका, ठीक है. For product C we have a different. But when it comes to vertical, where आपका let's say one vertical which is handling आपका multiple product, ठीक है. So that is the one. So vertical 1 is handling these, vertical 2 is handling these आपका, ठीक है. So the difference is horizontal we have end-to-end services for each service, each product provided by the bank. In case of vertical we have for all the we have grouped the products आपका in different verticals आपका. So a vertically organized model provide functionality across product with customer database orientations. Centralized customer database is used across आपका product, ठीक है. For similar type of product we have one vertical, for other type of product we have another vertical. Third, now predominantly horizontal. So we have two, this is horizontal but this is predominantly horizontal, mostly product oriented with common customer information for select product. अब यहाँ पे क्या करें, there are some product which we are delivering, the base is आपका horizontal means end to end, but we have club like CASA deposit, like let's say we have there is a person who is having saving accounts, who is having FD, who is having RD, ठीक है. So now we have club similar type of data in this particular one and we are handling that particular one through one process. Predominantly vertical, in case of vertical we have different आपका verticals. So common information is available for most of the product and accordingly we are servicing the product to the customers. Is this clear guys? Any doubt on this? Because this is something which get asked every time, very important one. So please do revise this one and even with the help of questions also. you'll see the number of questions. So bank wise observation, if you see the areas like public sector banks, they use horizontally organized model is the standard norms. Some public sector bank exhibit predominantly horizontally organized model reflecting the level of common customer information available to them. One public sector bank in the west operate under the predominantly vertically organized model, enhance cross selling and upselling stuff. Okay, so bank those who are using predominantly आपका vertically organized model, they can have these kind of things, but you mostly आपका banks they depend on the public sector banks, they generally depend on the horizontal or आपका predominantly horizontal scope. Old private sector bank mixed scenario observe, some bank are using horizontally organized with while others show the blend of predominantly horizontal and vertically organized आपका. Like Karnataka based bank follow horizontally organized model, whereas Tamil Nadu based bank they demonstrate a high level of common customer information in others. ठीक है. Private bank आपका, when it comes to private bank generally adopt the vertically organized model. Foreign banks आपका predominantly organized model, they are generally part of their overall business delivery or the service delivery done by these particular one. ठीक है. Alright, so we have four model: business process structure in retail banking, four model. So horizontally organized, this is a modular structure utilizing a distinct process model for various product for end-to-end solution. Vertically, we are have using a group of, so functionality is oriented across product with focus on customer database integration. Then we have predominantly vertically organized model. This model is predominantly product oriented with a shared customer information framework for select product. Common customer data is available for most of product. So vertical का enhanced version and this is आपका horizontal का enhanced version. Predominantly आपका horizontally this, so end to end solution, but we are wherever it is आपका possible to combine, we are doing that particular one. ठीक है. चलो now ठीक है. Again this unit start with the आपका retail banking introduction. So you have one question also. Please go through the question. Okay, Kavita ma'am is saying D. Vinod sir is also saying D. So growth strategy and structure of retail banking. The adoption of retail banking by Indian banks is primarily used to regulatory compulsion by the central bank. नहीं ऐसा नहीं है, ठीक है. It was market driven. Retail banking मतलब regulators are not saying or not forcing anyone to come up with आपका or to open these kind of banks. It is आपका basically we are having diversification or we are having a customer base and all, that's why we are entering this. Retail banking strategies now focus on breaking traditional business silos and re-engineering existing a product to enhance customer wallet. Yes. Next one is retail banking multi-product structure include both financial and the other offerings also. One key limitation of retail banking is inability to target multiple customer. No, with this we can target multiple products. Growth of retail banking is driven not only by macroeconomic factors, also microeconomic demand and supply. Yes, 235, yes, 100%. Option D, will be right answer for this particular question. ठीक है. Next one. Consider the following statement regarding the implementation of retail banking in India. Implementation model of retail banking in India. Very, very important one. Most public sector banks rely entirely on in-house resources for retail banking activities. True है. New generation private bank sector banks follow a balanced approach but tilt toward the outsourcing आपका. This is also true. Foreign bank आपका they mostly focus on outsourcing. ठीक है. So front and back end operation are always handled in house. No, they are generally doing through, mostly they are serving their things through the outsourcing. So option A will be right answer for this particular one question. Based on this you can expect. The another one is regarding the business process structure in retail banking. Very, very important one. Again, our 4-star question. ठीक है, 4-star. हाँ, I'll give 4-star. You'll definitely see this particular question in your examination. The question can be in this form, or it can be they'll give you आपका statement. Bank A is having this model. Bank B is having this model. ठीक है, so that way also they can ask questions and all. ठीक है. हाँ, साइजा कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशन. हाँ, वेरी गुड, वेल डन. बताइए दोस्तों क्या होगा करेक्ट आंसर. एवरीवन, आई वांट एवरीवन टू पार्टिसिपेट इन दिस. Kavitha ma'am is saying option A. Remaining guys. Vinod sir is also A for this question or previous question. Okay. So horizontally organized model use modular structure with separate process for different product end-to-end solution. Vertically organized model is a customer data centric and offer functionality across various product using centralized customer base. आपका yes true. For same type of data we are using different product आपका. ठीक है. Next one, it is predominantly horizontally organized model. Common customer information is available not for all product. ठीक है. So it is आपका predominantly vertical आपका. ठीक है. So this statement is right for the predominantly आपका vertical. ठीक है. So when it comes to this, available for some, not for all. In case of predominantly horizontal, it is available for some. Predominantly vertical, it is available for all. Most public sector banks in India follow horizontally organized model. That is true. Foreign banks mostly use predominantly आपका this. Private bank use vertical organization model and foreign bank use आपका predominantly vertically organized model. True. ठीक है. तो 1 2 4 5 1 2 4 5 means option A will be right answer. Very good, awesome. ठीक है, very good guys. Understand getting my point guys. Everyone, ठीक है, समझ में आ रहा है ये सबको. Everyone getting this particular one. Everyone getting my point. ठीक है. अगर किसी का कोई डाउट है प्लीज़ डू लेट मी नो with your doubts and all. I'll try to help you out with that one. ठीक है. So see, this is something कि जहाँ पे थोड़ा सा आपको ध्यान रखना है. Yes, चलो next one. Consider the following statement regarding strategic importance of retail asset product for bank. So basically importance of retail products for the bank. The first statement, retail loan are considered high risk. No, they are low risk. ठीक है. Like retail loan because it is diversified and they are low risk. When it comes to corporate or wholesale, they are in like bulk in nature. So one default can lead equal to thousands of retail loan, right? Second one, product and delivery innovation are predominantly directed toward the retail asset offering, gain competitive as yes. Because see, for corporate, still we do the one-to-one banking, but for masses, we are doing or tackling them through the technological or innovations आपका in the system itself. Retail loan enhance economic growth indirectly by improving the individual consumption. Yes, if anybody is getting loan from the bank, so they are like, let's say if I took a personal loan, obviously I'll use that particular money somewhere. If I'll do use means I'll create some demand, that demand will lead to आपका production, that production will lead to economic growth. So option C will be right answer for this particular question. ठीक है? Why no answer for this one? All right, chalo next one. ठीक है, आगे चलो नेक्स्ट वन. My slide is not getting changed क्या? Okay, now it is got changed, I guess. So, technological adoption and business model in retail banking. Most old private sector bank adopt in-house technology model due to their old privates develop this solution independently. No, this is for the new. Old version was always with the based on that time technology was very costly. So we used to outsource things and all. The first statement should be wrong. Foreign bank largely prefer to outsource technology model to leverage a global vendor expertise. Next one is new private sector bank operation with technological advances using single service environment. CBS help bank to organize customer data horizontally and vertically both आपका. Value chain oriented banks may act as a utility bank to offer banking as a service bus. This is also true. Okay? So 235. 235 means option D should be right answer for this particular question. Okay? Please go through this one. Consider the following statement regarding the differences between retail banking or wholesale banking. Very simple one. Okay, so retail banking allow B2C, आपका business to customer approach, while corporate banking is B2B, ठीक है, where bank is dealing with another organization or institution, right? Loan ticket size is generally higher in retail banking. No, loan ticket size is lower. Risk is more spread out in retail banking due to larger customer base. We have proper diversification with retail banking. Corporate banking customers usually bargain for lower interest rate due to higher loan amounts. आपका ठीक है, this is also true. Monitoring and recovery are easier in retail banking. No, it is tougher because we are having multiple customer base and all. So which statement fit best? आपका 1 3 4. 1 3 4 means option A will be right answer for this particular question. Very good. Next one, guys. Okay, so unit आपका 4, which is branch profitability. ठीक है, you can expect 3 to 4 marks question based on this. ठीक है, this is one of the most important topic from your आपका module A. ठीक है, most important because we have areas like profitability measures and like actions which we can आपका take in banks to basically to develop the areas or how we can manage आपका things. ठीक है, how we can overall maximize the profitability for the banks and others. So that is generally part of this particular one. ठीक है, so first one evolution main phases आपका this I hope you remember from INIFS as well. ठीक है, so for early phase आपका, then we have post independence. ठीक है, one is pre, then we have nationalization and the third one is आपका liberalization and the reforms. ठीक है, role and importance, so economic development, financial intermediation, we have stability and profitability, retail banking, हाँ ठीक है, regulation and supervision and financial inclusion, challenges, risk management, innovation, technology, corporate and even the cost also. Structures आपका ठीक है, structures, these numbers please go, I guess this we got changed आपका numbers in this, it become 44 or 43. If RRBs is here, their number is also got declined आपका. So now the most important part is one case study you can expect based on this, that is for आपका profitability. I guess there was one question, right? आज एक question था क्या? There is around this gross profit or operating profit or net profit. अगर क्वेश्चन था तो देर विल बी लेस चांसेस, स्टिल दे कैन आस्क यू क्वेश्चन अराउंड दिस. ठीक है, सो वी हैव ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट, ऑपरेटिंग प्रॉफिट एंड नेट प्रॉफिट. सो ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट इज इक्वल टू, याद है इट इज़ आपका, कल ही हमने ख़त्म किया इसको. ठीक है, इट इज़ नेट सेल्स माइनस कॉस्ट ऑफ गुड सोल्ड. कॉस्ट ऑफ गुड सोल्ड के ऊपर देर वॉज वन क्वेश्चन. ऑपरेटिंग प्रॉफिट आपका इट इज़ ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट माइनस ऑपरेटिंग एक्सपेंसेस. ठीक है, ऑपरेटिंग एक्सपेंसेस. When it comes to net profit, it is operating profit minus indirect expenses. ठीक है, indirect expenses. So this is the one. Ratios आपका, that is also part of this. तो gross profit divided by sales. I guess this was the question. Now I can recall. Vinod sir only told me. आपका I guess they asked denominators or something. ठीक है. When it comes to operating profit, it is operating profit divided by sales आपका. And when it comes to net profit, it is आपका net profit divided by sales. ठीक है, so these were the areas how we calculate these particular one. So this is about the branch. If you are maintaining that branch in others, so that is areas related to this one. ठीक है, so gross profit, which is difference between total sales and आपका cost of goods sold, or we can say direct cost. ठीक है, it is आपका direct cost of running that particular branch. ठीक है, so direct cost आपका, so like this is, let's say for a company sales आपका 1 crores and cost of goods sold is 60 lakh, तो gross profit in that particular case is 40 lakhs. ठीक है, gross profit margin is आपका which is 40%. ठीक है, so this is something like the areas linked with this one, first case. Second one is operating profit. Operating profit reflect earning after deducting operating expenses from the gross profit. Means आपका operating profit is equal to gross profit minus operating expenses. ठीक है, so this is the case आपका. So let's say gross profit is 40 lakhs, operating expenses are 20 lakhs, so their operating profit is how much? 20 lakhs. And operating margin is आपका 20%. How we calculate this? your 20 lakhs divided by 1 crores into 100. So we reach to after this. If anybody having any doubt around this, please do let me know. The net profit आपका, net profit is remaining income after all expenses including taxes and interest are deducted from the operating. So basically here net profit is equal to your operating profit minus आपका other expenses. ठीक है, what we can say other expenses or indirect expenses. So here operating profit was 20 lakhs and interest and taxes were 5 lakh, means 10 lakhs. So net profit is 10 lakh here. Net profit is 10 lakh. So it is 10 lakh divided by 1 crore into 100. So net profit margin is 10% in this particular case. So one question for sure you can expect around this particular one. Another one is आपका profit versus profitability. ठीक है, this also get asked many times for half marks. So distinction between profitability and profit. So that is the area. So profit, the absolute financial gain, like in our case it was 10 lakh. Okay, this is आपका profit after deducting all the expenses from this one. When it comes to profitability, a relative measure assessing the efficiency in generating profit आपका. ठीक है, so how we calculate total revenue minus total expenses, absolute monetary value. Generating profit is primary goal of all companies, comprising profit to various factors like revenue or the assets आपका. Metric indicating resources conversion efficiency into profit, how we are using resources or how we building or developing resources so they can have some economic benefit. Reflect overall health and growth potential of the company. ठीक है, how they can, like let's say if we have landed in some आपका property plants equipment, so how this will generate cash flow for the business. ठीक है, so that is a profitability measure. But what is the actual outcome during that particular period? Let's say we made this one, so this is your profit. So sometimes they ask you for half marks the differences between profit and profitability. Again, very important one, please do remember this. In case of banking, profit and profitability in the context of banking. Profit in banking aim to earn more than their expenses through revenue sources like interest on loan, fee services और आपका fund based services, while managing interest spread between assets and liabilities. Spread is basically the differences आपका. ठीक है, let's say your assets is generating आपका interest of 100 crores, liability should be less than that, then the difference between आपका inflow and outflow, inflow minus outflow, that is called NII, net interest income. So it should be in profit. Profitability, when it comes to profitability, so it is interest margin, differences between earned and paid interest आपका. ROA, return on assets आपका, measure profit from the employed assets, and आपका return on equity, the shareholders money in that particular business and how it is growing the overall wealth of all the shareholders and others. Return on assets आपका, how we calculate these one. So we have it is ROA is equal to net income divided by average total asset. Net income, this also can be asked, ROA and ROE for this from this particular topic here. So how you'll calculate, it is net income divided by average total asset. Assess how efficiently bank using asset to generate the profit. Then interpretation of higher ROI indicate a better efficiency for the business. ROE means the money which is contributed by shareholders or owners of that particular business and how it is generating or increasing the wealth of your आपका shareholders. Measure the return generated on equity capital. How we calculate return on assets into leverage ratio, where leverage ratio is आपका bank asset divided by total capital. Capital is basically that owner's money or shareholders funds. These profitability measure help to assess bank operational efficiency and the financial health of that particular business itself. Okay, so what you have to do, थोड़ा सा like these 2-3 slides, please do remember this one. Okay, you'll definitely practice. Most probably there must be some question around this. If not, I'll include those particular one also, because one case study you can expect based on these particular areas. The profitability, normal differences, it get asked many time, and आपका your gross profit, net profit, operating profit, ROA and ROE. ठीक है, so you can expect one case study on numericals around this particular one, or even their uses also. ठीक है, ऐसे इस तरीके से कि what is the interpretation or uses or the formulas in others, they also get asked in many time. ठीक है, जैसा अभी आपका ये पेपर बना रहे हैं. तो strategies for improving banking operation, this also get asked many time. ठीक है, तो how we should minimize the आपका इंटरेस्ट एक्सपेंडिचर और द ओवरऑल एक्सपेंडिचर, एंड हाउ वी मैक्सिमाइज द अर्निंग्स ऑफ द बैंक. ठीक है, तो अर्निंग्स को कैसे बढ़ाना है एंड एक्सपेंसेस को कैसे आपका लो पे लेके आना है. ठीक है, व्हाट आर द स्ट्रेटजीज विच बैंक कैन हैव टुवर्ड दीज वन. तो बिजनेस रीअलाइनमेंट, शिफ्ट फोकस फ्रॉम द लो मार्जिन बिजनेस टू मोर प्रॉफिटेबल वन. लेट्स से वी आर रनिंग 8 बिजनेस लाइन, तो जहाँ पे ज़्यादा प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी है वी कैन कंटिन्यू विद दोज पर्टिकुलर वन, एंड इफ एनीवेयर वी आर हैविंग सम एरियाज एंड ऑल. ठीक है, सो वी कैन आपका इग्नोर दोज एरियाज और वी कैन क्लोज दोज पर्टिकुलर एरियाज एंड ऑल. चैनल ऑप्टिमाइजेशन, द ऑनलाइन चैनल्स आपका बैंकिंग एंड अदर्स, सो दैट कस्टमर दे कैन आपका हैंडल देयर बेसिक ट्रांजेक्शन्स, एंड वी कैन the employees, they can focus on the other services like sales, marketing, cross-selling and others. Focus cost management, focus on reducing unit cost in activities like account opening and others. तो इनको अगर if you'll do the channel optimization, it will automatically आपका reduced. Staff productivity enhancement, implement automation tools like ERP or other software so that staff can work on other areas. Technology and automation is आपका which will improve the overall efficiency. Apart from this, vendor management, maximize vendor value through the effective relationship and performances. Product building and relationship pricing. Cross LOB data share. So integrate data across the business lines for a comprehensive customer view, enabling targeted offering or that kind cross-selling, upselling and all. Customer segmentation and real-time marketing. So these are some strategies which we can use आपका for the to increase the overall आपका to reduce the cost and to increase the efficiency of the bank itself. When it comes to the another one step to improve the branch profitability, evaluate branch role, customer analysis, marketing intelligence, targeted marketing, NPA reduction, diversify income sources, so we will not have any sort of concentration on deposits and all. Essential factor for continuous improvements, like we can go for the data driven decision making, regular performance evaluations, customer centric approach, employee development and risk management. So these are the areas which will help us to make the business better, and we can focus on the overall revenue or profitability of the business. Okay, now chalo consider the following statement about profit and profitability. So what will be a correct answer? Profitability is measure of efficiency and help assess the overall success. Profitability, yes, 100% true. Profit refer to the revenue generated from the before deducting any expenses. Profit is left, no, it is after all the expenses. This is wrong. It is absolute numbers. Net profit is the type of profit found on the income statement after deducting all the expenses. True. 1 in 3 means option C will be right answer for this particular. Profit is the money left after accounting for all the expenses. That is absolute in number. Next one, a company report following financial data for the year ended. So their sales is 1,50,000, sorry, 15 lakhs, sorry. Cost of goods sold is 90 lakhs. Operating expenses आपका 30 lakhs. Interest is आपका 10 lakhs. Taxes are आपका 10. तो you have to calculate net profit margin. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे उन्होंने आपको they haven't give you the आपका नेट प्रॉफिट और द अदर वन, ठीक है. तो फर्स्ट यू हैव टू कैलकुलेट द ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट, ठीक है. तो व्हाट विल बी द ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट इन दिस केस? ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट इज इक्वल टू नेट सेल्स माइनस कॉस्ट ऑफ गुड्स सोल्ड, ठीक है. सो नेट सेल्स आपका विच इज इतना कितना है, हाँ इट इज़ 1,50,00,000 सॉरी, ठीक है. 1,50,00,000 1.5 करोड़ माइनस आपका 90 lakhs, ठीक है. सो इट विल बी आपका 60 लाख. तो ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट इज 60 लाख. अगर ये आपसे पूछते ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट मार्जिन, सो 60 लाख डिवाइड बाई 1.5 करोड़, ठीक है. दैट इज योर ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट मार्जिन. Then operating profit, when it comes to operating profit, gross profit minus your operating expenses, which is equal to gross profit is 60 lakh, operating expenses this. तो ये आपका कितना हो जाएगा 30 lakhs आपका, ठीक है. operating expenses are 30 lakh. Then आपका net profit is equal to operating profit minus interest minus taxes. तो it is आपका 10 lakh और 15 lakhs. तो it will be आपका 15 lakhs, ठीक है. तो net profit is 15 lakhs. Now net profit margin, how we calculate net profit margin? Net profit margin is equal to your net profit divided by sales into 100. That means 15 lakhs divided by 1.50 crores into 100. तो कितना आएगा ये? Quickly, what will be the answer for this one? 0.1. 10% आ रहा है क्या? So it should be 10% आपका, ठीक है. So what will be your answer? 10%. B should be right answer for this one. तो this type of question, अब वो हो सकता है like they can ask you the multiple areas. Multiple areas means here they can ask you question around the your like areas like what is calculate gross profit margin और आपका नेट प्रॉफिट मार्जिन, ऑपरेटिंग प्रॉफिट मार्जिन या अदर एरियाज दे कैन टेस्ट विद दिस वन. अंडरस्टूड एवरीवन? इफ यू आर हैविंग एनी डाउट प्लीज डू लेट मी नो सो आई कैन हेल्प यू आउट विद दैट पर्टिकुलर वन. डन. चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. देन नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज अबाउट योर आपका ROA एंड ROE, ठीक है. सो यू हैव टू कैलकुलेट ROA फॉर द बैंक आपका, ठीक है. सो इन दिस केस व्हाट विल बी योर करेक्ट आंसर? सो दीज आर द एंट्रीज आपका फ्रॉम योर प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट. इंटरेस्ट अर्न ऑन लोन इन सिक्योरिटीज 5 lakhs, पेड आपका 2 lakhs. तो योर NII, व्हाट इज NII? नेट इंटरेस्ट इनकम इज इक्वल टू 3 lakhs. इंटरेस्ट पेड रिसीव माइनस आपका पेड, ठीक है. फी बेस इनकम 50,000, ऑपरेटिंग कॉस्ट आपका 1 lakh, टोटल एसेट एट द बिगिनिंग ऑफ द ईयर 40 lakhs, एट द एंड आपका 60 lakh, ठीक है. तो हाउ वी कैलकुलेट ROA, ठीक है. सो ROA इज इक्वल टू योर नेट इनकम, ठीक है. सो नेट इनकम डिवाइड बाय एवरेज एसेट, ठीक है. और यार आप इनको क्या बोल सकते हैं? टोटल एसेट्स. सो इट इज़ आपका टोटल एसेट्स, राइट. सो नाउ नेट इनकम 3 lakh इज दिस प्लस आपका 50,000 1,50,000. तो इट इज़ 4 सॉरी अब फी बेस इनकम 50,000, ऑपरेटिंग कॉस्ट सॉरी, ठीक है. सो 50,000 it is minus 2,50,000, ठीक है. So it will be net income will be 2.50 lakh. You getting my point? How I reach to 2.5 lakh? Because your NII net interest income is 3 lakh plus आपका other income is 50,000. तो 3,50,000 minus आपका ऑपरेटिंग एक्सपेंसेस 1 lakh. सो इट इज़ आपका 2.50 lakh, ठीक है. तो दिस इज योर आपका इनकम. सो दिस इज योर नेट इनकम. Then total when it comes to the other area आपका, ठीक है. So we have total asset at the beginning of this. तो this is become आपका कितना? The 40 lakh, 1 crore divided by 2 average asset. If you it is total average asset actually, so you have to use average asset here in this case. If it is given only assets आपका, then you can go with this one also, ठीक है. So 1 crore divided by 2, it is आपका 50 lakhs. तो now when it comes to 50 lakhs, आपका 50 lakhs 50 lakhs तो कितना होगा ये इंटू 100 आपका, इफ इट इज इन परसेंटेज कितना निकलेगा 0.05, राइट. 0.05 मीन्स आपका 5%. तो 5% मीन्स आपका ऑप्शन ए शुड बी राइट आंसर फॉर दिस वन. गेट इज गाइड. फॉर श्योर यू विल गेट क्वेश्चन वेदर आपका द प्रीवियस वन वेयर दे आर आस्किंग यू ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट, नेट प्रॉफिट एंड अदर्स, और द दिस वन आपका. ठीक है, समझ में आया एवरीवन? Please do revise this particular one once and twice. So I'll be coming up with more case studies and others. So you can revise through these particular one and we can practice this particular one well. ठीक है, Vinod sir and others. So regarding the factor affecting profitability of bank, so inflation has a strong negative impact on the profitability of bank. It can, because it will reduce the money value. NPA reduce the profitability. Yes, it will reduce. There is a negative relationship between deposit and no. It is, they have a positive relationship. 1 and 2. Option A will be right answer for this particular one. Correct here. Next one, guys. Next one. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट वन आपका, सॉरी, हाँ, ए वॉज द राइट आंसर फॉर दिस वन. नेक्स्ट वन, व्हाट इज द आइडियल परसेंटेज ऑफ ब्रांच डिपॉजिट दैट शुड बी हेल्ड एज कैश टू एंश्योर ब्रांच प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी? बताओ दोस्तों, स्पेशली दोज हु ऑल आर ब्रांच मैनेजर हियर. ठीक है, दे हैव टू टेल क्या होगा करेक्ट आंसर, बताइए. कविता मैम, विनोद सर, इंदिरा मैम एंड अदर ऑल्सो. कितना होगा? इट शुड बी लेस देन 1%, मीन्स आपका 10. ठीक है, द आइडियल कैश होल्डिंग शुड नॉर्मली बी लेस देन 1% ऑफ ब्रांच डिपॉजिट टू अवॉइड आइडियल फंड्स दैट कीप द बैंक मनी productively. So we can generate money from those particular one and all. That is the objective. All right, so this is it. So this was our आपका 4 unit, first 4 unit. So I'll update this one. So today, just after this, if you left with energy, or by tomorrow morning also, you have to attempt unit wise mock and module mock. ठीक है, I'll upload this PDF just after आपका I'll upload by 8:30. I have one another session at 8 o'clock, 8 to 8:30. So I'll upload by that particular one, and please go through this one, do revise. I'll be sharing those concept PDF also for all the 4 modules, including that additional study materials. So go through those particular one, and if you're finding any challenges, do connect me. Still, those who are 45 plus, even if you need 15 marks extra, this is the subject which can help you to attain those आपका 15 marks additional. The only thing is you have to work, you have to keep yourself motivated for next 1 week. I'm just asking for 1 week. After that, you will be free for next 2-3 months. Then you have to come up again for the CAIIB and others. So that is the case. ठीक है, I'll share in chat only. ठीक है, प्रदीप सर, मैं आपका चैट में शेयर कर दूंगा सारे, मतलब जो कॉन्सेप्ट PDF हैं वो भी, और कॉन्सेप्ट PDF के अलावा आपका ये जो प्रैक्टिस PDFs हैं वो भी. ठीक है, एंड क्या कहते हैं, मॉक टेस्ट आप लगाइएगा कल इवनिंग में, फिर मॉड्यूल बी आपका, देन एक बार और मॉड्यूल बी, देन आपका मॉड्यूल डी. तो इस तरीके से आपका लेके चलेंगे. ठीक है, एंड आई विल अपलोड इन द दोज हु आर वाचिंग एंड फ्री, दोज हु आर वाचिंग एट आपका यूट्यूब. सो फ्री सेक्शन में आई विल ऐड, तो यू गाइज कैन डाउनलोड फ्रॉम दिस वन, एंड आई विल ऐड मॉड्यूल वाइज मॉक ऑल्सो, तो वहाँ से आप अटेम्प्ट कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, सो दिस इज इट फ्रॉम माई साइड गाइज. थैंक यू फॉर ज्वाइनिंग दिस सेशन, थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग दिस सेशन. I'll see you tomorrow. So bye bye, take care all, and थोड़ा सा रेस्ट लीजिए, take a rest, and then start from tomorrow onwards. ठीक है, आज आपका आई नॉट से कि मतलब ज़्यादा पुश करो अपने आप को. ठीक है, सो टेक अ रेस्ट टुडे, spend some time with family, then from tomorrow onwards you have to restart things, you know. Okay? And this is a subject where you can have maximum score, believe me, and just follow these particular things, they'll help you out. All right, so this is it, guys. Thank you for joining the session, thank you for watching the session. Bye bye, take care all.